Okay, so this is one of the sample marketplaces that we created. This is like your home screen is gonna look like. At the time of recording this video, we are, a week away from the actual launch of this product. So we are doing a lot of updates. In fact, Mark, you know what? I'm sitting in my office right now. It's what it is. It's 12 a.m. and
Okay.
my team is right outside. So at the end of the call, I will show everyone the entire work that is going on. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, let me walk you through. So yes, so what you can have is you can have your cart option over here, then you can have the customer registration and sign in option over here. Then
Hmm.
you can have your all your categories, the kind of services that you can offer to clients. For example, restaurant mobile app and all that, cafe mobile app, or maybe ebook creation, chatbot creation, personalized video, animated videos, graphic designing, all the kind of services that you can offer to customers. So
Okay.
that would be available over here. Now, before I move ahead, I just want you to think about
So,
this for a second that, yeah, you were saying something?
yeah, sorry, just to clarify, those tabs at at the top where it says mobile apps, ebooks, chatbot, they're customizable for what you provide. So you can change them to whatever you provide.
Absolutely. If you are somebody, let's suppose, who is just providing copywriting service, so
Yeah.
you can simply have one single tab with a one single drop down. No
Yeah.
need to have all these over
Okay.
here, right? So yeah. So what I was saying was, let's take a moment and let's have a look at this and let's think about that. If I send this link, something like this, to my clients with
Yeah.
my branding and all that, my logo and all those services listed over here, what would
Yeah.
be their first impression? Isn't it something that will give them the immediate, trust and immediate instant authority
Yeah.
that you are like a real deal? I mean, you
Yeah.
have listed down your services in this authentic manner, all your categories listed over here. For
Yeah.
example, animated explainer videos, marketing graphics that you are creating. You can customize everything, right? You can change this text, you can change this text, you can change the color of this thing, right? You can add your own images, your own services, whatever you are offering, right?
Uh-huh.
And you can have your own company description over here, your logo, your description. You can change the entire background and stuff, so it is totally
Yeah.
customizable. This text, this everything, right? Then you can add your customer testimonials. Now, the good thing is that in Fiverr, if you get a, let's suppose Fiverr, Upwork, whatever it is, if you get a bad testimonial, it's like your profile is gone.
Yeah.
Over here, you can control the testimonials. You
Yeah. Yeah.
can, show the best testimonials on the homepage and control what not to show. So that is
Okay.
something which is a big plus, right? And then all your services with your pricing and everything listed over here. Now, let's suppose if you are, reaching out to a client and you are telling them about your price, the client knows that, what, it is something that I would negotiate later. But
Okay.
if it is, it happens, right? If you're talking and chatting with a client, they know that I'm gonna take them down on price as a
Yeah.
freelancer, right? But if I have this, services listed over here with the reviews and my pricing listed over there, it gives them that instant trust that okay, I cannot negotiate with them on price. They are somebody who is like a real service provider, right?
Yeah.
Is that immediate trust. So automatically you are not compromising on your price. At the
Okay.
same time, you can charge more because there is no competition,
Just
right?
out of interest, just out of interest, first of all, I think this is just so perfect for people that want to create and put everything in one place. Because a lot of people can provide all these different services, but then when you say, ideally you need a portfolio so people can go in and check out what you've got, you know, really they need something exactly like this. They need a page, they need a website, they need the portfolio, they need the contact details, or they need like review, all that kind of stuff that's here. In a lot of cases, they wouldn't have any idea how to create a website to put all this kind of stuff on there and to lay it all out so it looks nice. So I just think that in itself, it's all it's there for you. You don't have to worry about creating a website and all that kind of stuff. And this looks fantastic. This looks really good. This
Right.
looks
Yeah, you can have your complete portfolio. I mean, it is something that is giving you your own complete portfolio, right? You can have your pricing models, everything stated over here. And
So
if somebody wants to go at the upsell level, they can simply
yeah.
go ahead and order the higher pricing services.
So for anyone who's used Fiverr, or for those that haven't, that's very, very similar to the way Fiverr appears. So for a lot of people that go to Fiverr and use Fiverr, that's straight away that's going to help a lot because it's similar layout to what they're used to. And also with the basic and the standard and the premium, that's a perfect opportunity to sell the service to somebody at a reasonable price. And then when they go here, they can see that's the basic price, but then that's where you can add additional extras, upgrades, that kind of thing, and provide additional services to obviously increase your income, increase your revenue from that sale. So you're selling a service, but then when they land on it, they can see the option to add additional, let's say, for example, a video, you might charge them a little bit extra for a voiceover. Or you might charge them a little bit extra to deliver it instead of 3 days, deliver it in 24 hours, that kind of thing. So then you're making more money from the same service.
Exactly. So if you will notice over here, we have like demo price over here and
Mm-hmm.
three deliverables, print ready, commercial use and all that, right? But
Yeah,
if we go over here, then let's suppose if I include the source file, which does not require me to do anything extra, but
yeah,
then only because of this, I can increase the price, right? And then if I go a level ahead, then I can add commercial use as well. And of course, all the other things that were already included.
yeah,
So I can go ahead and charge extra pricing, and then I can have the more services listed over here, and then we have the advanced, advanced kind of things. For example, showing the browsing history kind of stuff. Because
okay,
so, Mark, you know what? I will tell you the inspiration. Okay, so we have taken inspiration from Amazon, from Shopify, and Fiverr. So we have taken inspiration from three of the biggest sites in the world, and
yeah,
we have taken all the best things over there, the kind of things that makes it convert. So for
yeah,
example, the you referred to the layout, right? So this
yeah,
exact layout is just like Fiverr, and that's because it is something which is already working. Now I don't want to reinvent the wheel and give
yeah,
my customers something which we are trying and testing, right? This is
yeah,
something that we will do internally. We want to give to our customers something that is tried and tested and makes them money, right, straight away.
yeah.
So yeah, things like this, things like browsing history and all that. And we also have good looking badges. Now this is a sample, so I don't have a badge over here. Let me see. So we are working on multiple, more creating more multiple samples. So do you see this is looking something really neat, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think I really like that. That looks really nice.
Right. So yeah, so we are creating the sample actually for the launch. So let me just open this. So the team is working right over there. So yeah, all these and adding the services and all that.
Wow. I think honestly, I think this looks fantastic. Really, really. It's like owning your own Fiverr, but
Absolutely.
without all the competition, without everyone else stealing you're stealing your customers.
Right. And we have advanced options, Mark. For example, we have like you can sell worldwide. So we have multiple currency models. We have this cart option, so people can add your services to the cart, and
Okay. Yes.
it makes you
Just
more
add
money.
multiple services and just adds up and then order it at the end.
Exactly. And so we have the blog option because we know that you can get some good amount of traffic from Google.
Yeah.
So we have the blog option with the automatic Google indexing. So whenever you put the blog, it automatically straight away gets indexed into Google.
Wow. So you'd have your own blog. You'd basically create your own blog on here as well. So you could create, let's say, for example, you did, let's say, for example, like at the bottom there was business cards. So you could do a blog post on business cards and then actually rank that in Google. So you'll
Right.
provide value. So you're doing a blog post providing value based around business cards. And then when someone finds it on Google or other sites that rank on Google, they then click on a link and they go to your marketplace.
Absolutely, yes. So we have this automatic indexing. So yeah, it indexes straight away.
That's awesome. That's really good. And I really like the fact that when they're looking at the service that they've chosen, like you say, similar to Amazon, when they scroll down, they can see related services. So they might not have even seen these before, but then they
Right.
get down to the bottom and think, actually, I'm ordering that, and that other service would be perfect in addition to that. So I'll go and check that out as well. So you're
Absolutely.
two times, three times your service, your income. That's,
Exactly. So it's like the package page or the checkout page,
yeah,
and all the deliverables are mentioned over here. And then you have the option to add to cart, just like I mentioned, right? So the product gets added to the cart, and then you have this cart page. And over here we have this feature where you can increase the quantity. So again, giving you all the advanced options so that you can make some more money.
yeah. Oh, I think
And
that's amazing.
yeah, so yeah, in fact, in one of the upsells, we have some more cool features. So just at this moment, where the customer is right at the right on the brink of purchasing, you
Yeah,
can offer a bundle deal. So for example, let's suppose if I am offering a social media graphic for,
yeah,
let's say, $15, and then I have, let's say, Facebook cover video for another $15. But then right over here I come up with a bundle deal kind of offer that when you order these two together, you can get it for, let's say, $20, $22,
yeah,
because it's all about increasing the average order value. For example, it's like in McDonald's, when you offer French fries and Coke along with the burger, and it
yeah.
increases the revenue right then and there. So we have
Or,
all those advanced options right over here.
yeah, when you've ordered something and they say, do you want to go large? Do you want basically, do you want the larger size? And there's because it's the perfect time. Someone's literally just paid you, just decided to make that purchase. So that's a perfect time. They're in that buy-in phase. So that's a perfect time to then offer them something else. Especially if you're offering them, with a bit of incentive. Like if you get this separately, you're gonna have to pay full price. But if you get it right now with this that you've just invested in, then you're going to get a discount. That's a perfect time to get it. So yeah, I absolutely love it.
Right.
So realistically, anyone that's there's so many things you can do with it. Anyone that's just looking to get started with selling services and providing their services by doing things that they enjoy doing, it's perfect platform for them. Even if they've only got one or two things that they want to offer as a service, they could set that up and then obviously start providing a little bit of content maybe on their blog to generate traffic. If they've got people they know, obviously they can just send them a direct link and they've got their whole website completely created for them. That's really scary, seeing my face full size now. But then also for anyone that's actually got a team of people, so if they're providing services as an agency, that's absolutely perfect, because even if they've got a website, they could just have that linking to their Marketpresso dashboard, where the people can go from their website, click on the link, go straight there, and then they're into that whole marketplace where they can see all their services, portfolios, reviews, all that kind of stuff. One thing that I was interested in, some people are probably going to be thinking this, with the review, so someone that is maybe just getting started, so they add all their services on there, and when they use sites like Fiverr and that kind of thing, then obviously there's people that have got 10,000 reviews, and straight away that catches someone's eye, thinking, okay, they obviously know what they're doing. They've sold a lot of these, and then for someone just starting out, they're like, oh, I've got one. so with this, is it something that do you have the option? It's not trying to deceive someone, as opposed it's just trying to. It's basically just trying to show, look, I have sold these, but rather than when you first get set up, rather than everything being zero, can you change it so that, let's say, for example, you've sold.
Yeah. I know what you are saying,
Yeah,
right? And it is something that is a really important feature and it's not a feature, right? I mean, what we are giving to our customers is something that is gonna be a proper business and a
yeah,
proper, lifestyle for them. So yes, we understand that it is something which is really important, especially for beginners. So yes, you can control that, and you can add your own reviews.
Yeah, excellent. Oh, it's
That's it.
fantastic. Absolutely
Yeah.
love it. Absolutely love it.
Right. And
Great.
Mark, what I find really, a really good business model, which smart customers can use because of Marketpresso. What they
Yeah,
can do is see, because of the instant authority and the high leverage that they get because of this marketplace. Obviously, they are gonna get the higher ticket orders, right? But there are people who are doing the job on Fiverr for, let's suppose, $5, $10. So what you should do, ideally do, is add a lot of services in your marketplace,
yeah,
and then your only job is to reach out to a lot of people and get the orders. And once you get the orders, you pass it to the people who are doing the job over Fiverr for
yeah,
$5, $10. Be
yeah,
a middleman, just like you did, right, for that
yeah,
$97 job, and
yeah,
get it done. Because see, it's not about how much hardworking you are. It's also about how much smart working you are. Because if I give you a very simple example, Uber does not own a simple, single car. Airbnb, they don't own a single house, right?
yeah,
So it's not about doing all the work yourself. It's about delegating the things and
yeah,
being a complete marketplace and a complete, hub of all the services, and
yeah,
offering it at higher prices while getting it done from other people, right?
yeah,
Become
yeah.
that person.
I think that's the thing as well, because I think a lot of people have a mindset, especially if they first heard about something like this, they would straight away start thinking, well, what can I provide? What can I sell as a service? Some people probably really struggle with that, and they might think of maybe one or two things. But when you think about it, like you say, when you think about it more in a business frame of mind, as a kind of as a boss, as a manager, as a middleman, that kind of thing, you could sell absolutely anything. You don't have to do any of the work at all. You could sell, if you've got no idea whatsoever about how to do SEO, search engine optimization, to rank someone's website on the first page of Google. That's kind of quite involved. Doing HTML code and stuff like that. You might have absolutely no idea how to do that, but it
Right.
doesn't mean that you can't sell that, because all you do is find someone that can do it, that charges this price, and then you provide it as a service at this price. And then you basically get the order, you get the person to do it. In some cases, they might ask for a couple of changes if it's for design or something like that. So you just basically get back in touch. You say, can you just change this? They change it. You deliver the finished product to the client or the customer, and you keep all that money in between. And that's how easy it is. So with providing your portfolio, it is as simple as going somewhere like Fiverr and just taking a look at the sort of services where you think this has got good reviews, or you might even know people that can do things, and you think, yep, they're good at that. I trust them. I know they provide high quality, final product. So you just take what they do, you put it on your site, and then you're selling that service. So I just think it's basically for anybody, and especially if you're actually building an agency, if you've got people in your team, all these individual things that these team members can do for you, for your agency, you can then take them and start putting them on there and saying, right, now we're going to start selling that as a service within our agency to other people.
Exactly. See, so here's the thing. You don't need to think about what you can do. What you really need to think about is what other people are looking to buy and
Yeah,
offer that. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Right? And get it done. That's it. You're
yeah,
building a business.
yeah.
That's
It's
that's
actually,
that's what you call building a business.
yeah, it is actually exciting, because there is no limit as well. Because obviously, once you start getting more and more orders, it's very simple. You just outsource more and more work.
Yeah.
You just take on more people, and you start working with them. Even initially, you might think, okay, well, how will I find them? You just contact people that are providing services. You just say, okay, let's say, for example, you order one to see the kind of results. You see how long it takes to get that delivery. You might do that once, maybe twice, and you think, okay, this person delivers good quality. They deliver it in a timely fashion. They stick to deadlines. I know I can rely on them. That person's now in my team, now in my business. And
Exactly.
they probably don't even know it, but
Right.
now in my
Right.
business, and you're going to be providing your services to other people. Some people might think, well, isn't that unfair? It's not unfair, because that person is basically offering their service at a certain amount that they're happy with, And if you're finding clients or customers that want that service and they're willing to pay you 10 times as much, that's fine. But
You are just being smart over here.
yeah, that person's got a price on their service. That's what they're happy pay it. That's what they're happy to receive for that service, and that's what you're going to be giving them. If you can find someone that's going to pay 10 times as much, or $1,500 for a banner, and pay the guy $5, that's fine. But it's not deceiving anyone. It's just being very smart in what you do. And
I mean, I would call it being honest on the face. I mean, you are asking for $20 from me. I'm paying you $20, right?
yeah,
Because that is what you asked for me. Now,
yeah,
whatever price I sell it ahead, it's totally up to me, right?
yeah. Well, that's what you can even do. I think one person I spoke to, I even said to them, are you okay with some of the images that you've got for your samples of what you've done? If I could find clients or customers that needed your service, are you okay if I find them? Are you okay with if I charge whatever I want? I'll still pay what you're asking for, and they're fine. They're absolutely fine, because if you're finding people, they're getting more money. That's all they're bothered about. You're finding people that don't know about them, and
Exactly.
they get paid. So
I mean, they are getting more money. It's as simple
yeah,
as that. And
yeah,
employment, right? More employment.
yeah,
And yeah, Mark, I forgot to tell you, right? We have something really interesting. So we thought about that. Now the customers will have their, first of its kind marketplace, and it will give them, instant authority, and it will be converting more kind for them. But
yeah,
then thought about that. Okay, maybe a few customers, they will, face a really tough time in finding clients.
yeah.
So we also have a solution for that, okay? And we are giving it, so we are doing a special launch, of course, a 1 week launch. So in that special launch, we are giving it as inclusive without any extra charges. So
Okay.
we have created an in-house app, and what it does, it finds the clients. One second. Yeah, so it finds the clients, all the local clients from any part of the world. For example, you can type something like, let's say, restaurants in London, or
Yeah,
maybe the gym owners, or maybe authors and coaches in some other set of area, or whatever kind of services. So
yeah,
what our app does, it gives you the contact details, the name, email ID, and the name of the business, their website. So we give you all sort of data. So now we have given you the complete set of business owners whom you can reach out to, their exact contact details, and
yeah.
just simply share the link of your marketplace, right? Get the orders.
I think what I'm going to do as well is that's amazing, because that's obviously something that people would think, okay, now I've got everything set up. Now, because I'm not using this platform, I need to find customers, I need to find clients. So that's something that straight away people might think, and to actually put that in place where they're going to be able to find clients as well is perfect.
Right.
And going on from that, I've literally just thought, as you're explaining that, I think what I'm going to do, because the next step really is when they've got everything set up, they've got the whole marketplace set up, they've got all these services that they provide or that someone else provides, and they're making money from
Right.
that. Then they've got the way of actually reaching out and getting clients. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is, as an added bonus, the next phase in a way would be actually dealing with those clients. So you get the traffic, you get the people, you get the customers. Now, what I'm thinking of including, I'll include a link somewhere around this video where I'll be providing some bonuses to people to join. Obviously, when you get Marketpresso, you get the bonuses. And what I'm thinking is, I've got a lot of emails. Like, people will sometimes struggle with, okay, if I reach out to a client, if I'm reaching out to them initially, what do I say? How do I approach a client? What do I say in a message? Or let's say, for example, if they're following up with a client, or if the client has failed to pay for some reason, some very difficult situations that might occur, or their card's just failed, or something like that. I've got a lot of literally done for you, copy and paste, fill in the gaps, templates that people can just use that in all these different situations where they're dealing with clients. So I think that that would basically just be the whole package. They've got the marketplace, they've got the way of finding clients, and now they've got also the way of dealing and reaching out to clients, the messages, everything completely.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll add that as a free bonus, and then just they've got absolutely everything.
So when did you make that? You mentioned that you have done a lot of freelancing. Is that coming from there?
Yeah, so I've got things that are proven to work that I've used in my messaging, in reaching out to clients, in dealing with clients, that kind of thing. I've also got my One Social product, which is obviously building and running a social media marketing platform. So a big part of that, if you're a social media marketing agency. So if you're running an agency, obviously you're getting clients, and you've got these situations where you need to deal with these clients. So I'm basically just going to be putting everything together and putting it into a big free bonus. So that's going to be perfect for anyone actually doing this. So yeah, I think it's covering all bases.
Yeah, you know what, Mark? What I really like the fact is that the way you care for your customers, and thinking about the additional things that you can do for them, because not a lot of people do that. And
Yeah.
of course, I really appreciate you for that.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. I think what I've found, obviously from personal experience in the past, some people will, let's say for example, some people will refer people or recommend a product, and then they'll put together a bonus, and they'll just get a whole ton of PLR, ebooks, and things like that are completely irrelevant to the actual product, and say, if you buy this, I'm going to give you $7,000 worth of ebooks, which you would never go through. And if you did go through them, you wouldn't actually end up using the product that you've just purchased. But what I like to do is think, okay, well, if someone's investing in this product, how else can I add additional resources or value that's then going to help them use that and get better results, through that, rather than just chucking loads of stuff out and saying, look, you can have all this as well. Yeah, I think it's better. Even in regards to training, obviously I'll start putting videos together as well. And as I start using this platform more, obviously it's going to be launching very soon. But as I start using that more, then I'll start putting out some videos and tips and sort of advice in how to do things as well to get better results from using it. So.
Right. And we are also going to do a lot of training. So, helping the people getting past those gatekeepers and banging that exact door and exactly what to say, right? So we are going to do a lot of trainings based on that inside the members area.
That's the thing. Sometimes it takes just one client, just one customer, and that can be you completely set up. You can have a whole full-time business just from one client. So and obviously, like we said as well, the potential is unlimited because you can build your team as big as you want. So
Absolutely.
it's I'm really looking forward to diving in. Did you say your team are current? What are they doing at the moment?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me show you that. So it's my private office, by the way. So we have two offices over here in Goa. So one is the where we do all the calling and stuff. So for the coaching program things that we run. So this is Ishu. She is working on the sales videos, right? And so she has put on the earphones, so she's not able to hear. Yeah. And then we have our more team members. So it's 12:30 a.m. by now. It's 12:30 a.m. So a couple of people have left. So we have Tejinder over here. He's working on some designs and graphics for the launch. And then we have Siddhant. He's heading all the backend and the optimization that we are doing. Then we have the sales page expert over here. So they're awake since 6 a.m. and now it's 12:30. So it's been 18 hours on the trot.
I love the sales page. I love it. I think it looks so clean, so nice, so easy to just go through. So they're all doing a great job.
Right. So just putting in the best possible effort, right? It's all about putting in the best possible effort.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. I hope everyone who's watching this has really enjoyed it and really excited. I'm absolutely blown away. Like obviously I've seen a certain amount of it before we jumped on the call, but then just from talking to you and going through this is unbelievable. It's so exciting, and obviously even in my business, and also then with my customers who are using One Social Agency, this just adds a whole new adds a massive amount to their agency. Just by using this, adding a link to their website, it takes them straight to this, and they've got all these different services they can provide as well. So yeah, absolutely blown away. Fantastic. Really enjoyed it. So take care. I shall hopefully meet up with you again soon. I think there's an event coming up that you might be going to, and it'll be great to meet up in person again.
Yeah, 100% for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks very much. I'll speak to you soon. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.